I heard the story is really good if you skip it. I heard that too. Already getting beat. Oh. What a horrific training set. Already getting beaten up right out of the gate. I want to get in the woods. Wait, can I do this? Oh, I could do it. Ooh, knocked his mask off. I forgot about that. The whole broken armor thing in this game is kind of fun too. Literally knocked his face mask off. God, how far we've come since this game, huh? And this game was amazing graphically for Fire Emblem when it first came out. We had feet. We finally had feet after Awakening. But yeah, even the voice lines are so smushed sounding. Forgot he exists, says Darkmind. That's true, actually, isn't it? Fates is 2014, so we're 9 years out. Almost the 10th anniversary. Wow, that is crazy. Corin needs to go to Hot Topic to get some shoes.
Be careful.
Corin is a part of the anti-shoe movement. Should I be fighting this guy? I really thought he was going to come attack us. There she is. Aha. One of the best of all time. You know what I think was super helpful about Engage? Is that I feel like I'm in the mindset of setting characters up. Oh, forgot I had Takumi. I feel like I'm in the mindset of setting people up better for, because of backup, for like pair-up attacks. I don't want to use Takumi. I should have gotten that kill. I've already made a mistake. I've already done something wrong. Okay, let's we're done with the brother talk, okay?
Don't be fooled.
Not by blood. With my Norian siblings.
Oh, baby, a triple.
That's right. I always like this castle because it's like looking straight down a massive, like, really icky, like, hellhole. Like a pit to the depths of the planet. It's really creepy. Like, who would ever live there? It's terrifying. There was a lot of controversy surrounding Felicia as well. I distinctly remember that because some of her lines were really weird before the game came out. People compared them to the Japanese ones. What was it? What was the particular line? It was such a meme back in the day.
We've got trouble.
But I actually liked how her voice turned out. I think they did a good job. What's up, Robot Parrot? Takumi is the only Fates royal I still have an appreciation for. Heroes ruined Leo for me. Yeah, they ruined poor Leo. Leo deserved better. And my man Gunter. I feel like Gunter is one of my favorite Jagan characters. He's just like actually really sick looking. And he gets like such a midnight color schemed like horse with super epic armor on it. Like it just looks awesome. The Chad Jacob. Jacob always gets screwed too. Even in Engage, like they gave him weird ring stats. In Heroes, Jacob is not good. Fates is one of the most controversial Fire Emblem entries, but I think it's interesting in that regard. I thought Three Houses or Awakening was. Well, Three Houses, the debate was more about like morality, like character morality.
I'm impressed.
This game just oozes controversy on like every level. Okay, now I'm getting beaten up by my older, not blood brother. Hearing them say big brother is just weird. I'm sorry. What's interesting about Fire Emblem Awakening is Lunatic on Awakening, you have to do very specific things in the first early chapters, otherwise you literally cannot beat them. I don't think that Fates is the same way, but I've actually never tried Fates Lunatic here, so this is going to be probably a pretty interesting challenge. What's up, Oha Absurd? Which Fire Emblem is the most lay epic tactical of them all? It might be recency bias, but I feel like the depth of Engage, as far as all the different rings and mechanics, is probably the most... Well, I'm sure chat will have a different answer, but my favorite gameplay of all time is Engage, I have to say, at least as of right now. But I also think that because of all the different and varied ring effects, things are super deep. I would say maybe there's less mechanics. There is backup instead of like pair up and stuff like that, and supports do seem a little bit limited as far as like the range in the battlefield and what they can do. But I don't know, the different ring effects and having to remember each and every ring and what they do and like good combos for things. I don't know. It might just be recency bias. I don't know. FE6 is still the best in my book. What makes you say that, Mercenary? Engage made Three Houses gameplay look boring. I can't speak on any of the previous games. There's definitely a lot of depth to even like Awakening and Fates as well. I just think that if you consider each individual ring and now all the DLC rings and stuff too, it's almost like endless combos and like different things to keep. It's almost scary how much there is to have to remember. Thracia? Yeah, I figured someone was going to say either Genealogy or Thracia. I almost feel like those are more complicated just simply because of how different they are than everything else. But you do also have stuff like leadership stars in those games, which adds way more depth to things as well. And the fact that you can't just trade between units in terms of like weapons, that you have to actually have a unit sell them to, what is like the pawn shop? I forget what it's called. And then have another unit buy it. So there is significant depth with Genealogy and with Thracia, but the variety of mechanics to have to keep in mind, I don't know. I'd have to really think about that. Wish I had several different voices to voice each of these, but I don't know that we want to actually spend time reading this dialogue either. It's not all that interesting. Oh yeah, so what's weird about this part is that Leo has his hood thingy inside out. You could see the tag on the back of it right now, especially as he moves. But it's just, what a weird, like, bizarre little thing for them to put here in this moment, right? I guess they did this to add a little character. Yeah, and you could see in his chat head that the purple goes on the inside. He's got blue on the outside, or he's supposed to.
Wow.
He's actually in a pretty good spot with this layout, isn't he?
Bruh.
Wow, guy is called Eddie Wally. I recognize that name. I wouldn't have been able to say that off the top of my head though. So this is Corrin just had COVID and quarantined himself for I don't know. Let's keep going. The fact that you're like a prisoner in your own castle and like, I almost feel like it's some sort of weird Stockholm syndrome that you start to love your siblings here and they just deal with the fact that you're like actually a prisoner. Reverse Rapunzel, right. Kagero's okay. What? Kagero might be like one of my favorite Fire Emblem waifus of all time, quite frankly. Hey, look, it's Sami. it's OG Sami. Kagero is trash along with Camilla Tempest. You hurt me. You wound me. How upset will you be when I marry Camilla then? I haven't decided yet. I don't know. I'm just teasing. This is just like so pandering. This is like a harem simulator right now in terms of this dialogue, and I forgot that it was like so like that in the beginning. Obviously with the like waking up Corrin in bed scene is totally like that, but like even with Lilith, I forgot there was a Lilith Corrin pander moment. You say that like it's a bad thing, says Unknown Gaming.